Hey everyone, and welcome to another video. So thank you guys so much for watching this series as I edit Survivor and got it ready for publication. As you can see it behind me, I always like to show you guys the real reality of, you know, the process of writing and editing, and sometimes it isn't always easy. And in order for it to be this wonderful, thrilling, exciting book that it is today, Survivor but Deadly meets the Hunger Games, with an epic fantasy twist, multicast of characters, no spice, romantic subplots, all of that. It takes process, it takes work, it takes effort, and I wasn't always into it, and I dreaded it really badly, but my editor and I worked together. She helped push me and this story, and I was able to add 80,000 words in it and completely change it and rewrite it and make it the book that you see before you. It is available for pre-order on Amazon right now in ebook form, and it's coming out in November, so be sure to grab your copy and pre-order it now. I'll have a link in the description below. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, so it's day 16 of editing Survivor, and I have to let my dog out. So I'm getting breakfast. I'm a little late. It's 3:17 right now, so I want to get started by at least 3:30, but my goal for today is to reread what I wrote yesterday, edit it, and then edit chapter 11. My sister's at work, so hopefully I can get that done before she comes home, but if not, I'll pick up where I left off tonight. I think for now the method of editing and then writing as I edit, like if I'm editing and I see something and get inspired and realize I need to add something, and then I'll start a new document and open it up that way, because the three methods I could use is editing a whole chapter and then writing afterwards, or writing before I edit a chapter, which creates these scenarios like yesterday, and then the last time I did that, which was several chapters ago, where I have to change the story to make sense with what I wrote. Whereas if I edit first and then write, I like know what I'm doing, and I can therefore cater what I'm writing to the story. Or like what I prefer to do is edit, and then if I'm editing and a scene pops into my head, I go ahead and write it, and it fits more seamlessly in with the story, and it's like quicker and easier that way. So I think that's what I'm gonna do, at least from this point forward. But I have to kind of fix and adjust what I wrote and then make sure it fits in with the story, and then continue editing chapter 11. So the microwave beeped, my breakfast is ready, so I'm gonna do that, eat, and then get to work, and I'll check in with you guys later. Hey guys, it's still the same day of editing Survivor. I'm feeding the dogs right now. So it's 5:06 right now. It took me till 4:15 to read the new stuff, and I wrote like 700 and some odd words new to kind of fit it more seamlessly in with the book. And then I started around 4:15. I started editing chapter 11, and I added about 800 more words into there after I edited through the challenge part, and came to a stopping point, and that's and then I went back up and wrote the 800 words, and so I'm at kind of the end of the challenge, and I know approximately what more I'll have to add, kind of in a general sense, but I still have quite a bit left. I did 2 pages of editing in chapter 11 front and back, so I'm probably still going to edit as much as I can until my sister comes home from work, but I'm kind of at a stopping point, but I want to kind of keep working a little bit. So I'll do basically as much as I can, and then pick up wherever I'll do as much as I can, and then I'll pick up wherever I left off tonight. Or tonight I'll edit wherever I left off, if that makes any sense. So yeah, so it's been 700 and some odd words and 800 and some odd words so far added to the chapter, plus the additions I added yesterday to the story as well. And I'm being vague on purpose because I don't want to spoil anything for you guys. But yeah, I'm happy with it. So far I realize I haven't been talking about the specific edits as much, so maybe I'll go over some of those. I've just, a lot of times, like, the editing is consuming so much time that I barely have time to vlog and like update you guys in kind of vague terms. But so far there wasn't any too big things to fix. One POV, the character wasn't really it wasn't described like themselves, and I've realized what the problem was. And it was like I was describing the challenge, but that character is not somebody who would focus on that. And the scene that I added, I added the description of the challenge to the other character and adjusted that. The challenge itself had 3 different characters doing it the exact same way, so I changed up the new way of doing it I made a different way for the new scene and then changed up one of them based on a suggestion from my editor, which was a really simple fix. So it hasn't been anything too big. It may sound like a lot, but it hasn't. So yeah, I think that's everything. And I'm really into it. Like, it's surprising me how much fun I'm having actually editing. And like, obviously there's still kind of like a work aspect to it because editing is work and so is writing, but I'm having fun both writing the additional scenes and editing what's already there. And it's really fascinating to me that I'm enjoying it and the story, because I haven't really enjoyed this story or felt anything for it in years because I wrote it so long ago. So it feels like it's like I'm taking like a basic structure and actually making something of it. I don't know if that makes sense, but like I'm filling it out so much and it's like bulking out, so to speak. So it just feels so good to be working at it. And I'm sorry, it's just me talking head videos. Again, it's like so much work. Like, it is a lot of time consuming work and I just don't have time to like try to get a bunch of stuff. And I know that some vlogs out there like will be like the person's day and include what they're doing. So with writing, I've been thinking about my writing vlogs and editing vlogs and actually including more throughout my day. But my day kind of stays the same for the most part, and so it would just be random clips of my dogs, which right now my one dog is still eating. My husky has to stay outside while the other one eats because he'll eat the food if not. And then the other one's eating in the room, so I'll have to check on her in a bit. But yeah, I don't know. So that's everything. I will check in with you guys later. So I figured I'd get a clip. I'm outside with my dogs, but this is covered in ice, so I'm having to hold on to this on the outside, and it is freezing out here, but I have to keep an eye on my dogs, and I didn't have a chance to grab my coat, but I wanted to go outside. So it's finally starting to melt a little bit, although my husky's enjoying it, of course, because this is his natural environment. And yeah, so hopefully it'll melt soon. My sister still can't get her car out, so it's stuck here. My husband can get his Jeep in and out, but so my husband has to basically stay up all night to take her to work, go back to sleep, and then he gets up in the afternoon to head to work at 2 in the afternoon. And then my husband has a coworker bring her home to the edge of the pavement down the hill, which you guys saw in my vlog the other day, because I had to walk to meet her. So I think tonight she doesn't have anything to carry with her besides the carrier with her puppy, because she takes our newest puppy to work with her every day. So, but she'll be fine. Like, she can do that by herself, so I think everything's fine. And we'll be getting dinner soon. So yeah, it's really cold out here, but I like prefer winter to summer. I'm like enjoy the weather and stuff. So my dogs are still okay. Hi, Bri. This one likes to eat. I pointed the wrong way, but he likes to eat snow anytime he's out here. So, and he was a rescue along with our Australian Shepherd. So ours are the Australian Shepherd. She tends to guard our territory. Hi, baby. Doggy time. Oh, hi, Bri. These are 3 of our 5. We've got another dog that stays with my mom, and he's a Chihuahua. What was his other half? Oh, Chihuahua Dachshund mix that's really protective and grumpy, and he's like a grumpy old man now, but he stays with my mom in her room most of the time. And then we have our new puppy, so which I need to get some new clips of Bash, because we haven't posted on social media too much about him or anything. So I'm probably going to film another clip for the vlog where I'm spoiling everything, and that's I'm probably going to release that on a page with bonus content for readers when you like buy Survivor, and so that'll be like, you can watch it after you read the book and you don't care about spoilers, but you want to know like all the details. Like, this is kind of like, this vlog series is taking you through the process, but I'm not talking about specifics because I'm avoiding spoilers. That one I'll take you through everything. So I'm going to film a clip for that, because I kind of needed the break, I think, and then I'm gonna get back to work until my sister comes in. So sorry for the bad lighting. My sister's on her way home. I did another scene, which was a really long one that had a lot to fix with it. So I fixed it. It's all good now. It was just my old self was so stupid, and I didn't really clear it up very well in the pre-editing phase, but I did 3 pages front and back. I am literally ready to go. I've only got these 2 pages is it 2 or 3? These 2 or 3 pages left to resume when I start my me time tonight. And it's 5:57, so it's 6 o'clock, and I'm starving and ready for my sister to get home. So I've got all of this set up and ready for later. So I will check in with you guys next time. Bash, come.
Good boy. Hey, you don't always get treats. Good boy.
Sebastian, lay down. What are you doing? Lay down, sir. She's filming you and you're making a fool out of yourself. Lay down. There you go.
Good. Bash, come. Come. Good boy. I'm sorry I ran out of treats.
Sebastian, sit. Good boy.
The leg split is just so funny to me. You hate it when I get your butt.
Oh, where you going? Where you going?
Oh. Oh. I got your butt.
What you doing? Sebastian?
Bash.
Weak.
Bash. Hey. Bash. Bash. Come. 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 Come here, Bash.
Turn around. Here.
Bash. Come. Come. Yeah, you're totally done training, aren't you, bud? Echo. He's got his little Yeti. I can't throw very well with my left hand. Hey, where'd you can't take that outside. See, he dropped it at my feet. Yes, I get it. Thank you. Oh, careful. Oop, can you get it? You need me to get it. Good boy.
Alright. So too. What happened? So don't feed the cats.
Oh, what happened to his Yeti?
I had the fridge open. He just had
Oh. Okay, one more good throw. That wasn't a good throw, but it was my left hand, so. Kitty, kitty. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed those clips of me and my sister. We trained our little dog Bash. We're teaching him to sit and lay, and he was so cute. I didn't get some of the funnier parts on camera, but then I thought, oh, I'll grab my camera and stuff, and I'd ran out of treats by that time. But when we would sit, he would like spread his legs on either side of him and like do the splits and sit, and then he'd hop over. He's just so funny. And then afterwards I played with my husky Echo, so I just wanted to get the clips while we were there. It's yeah, it's 7:57. It's 8 o'clock. I'm gonna get back to work. I've got like 2 or 3 pages left of chapter 11, and I'm gonna get that done and then go from there, and I will check in with you guys later. I didn't mean to do that. Hey guys, so it's still day 16 of editing Survivor. So it's 8:39. So as I said, I started at 8. I got done editing it like at 8:15, like 8:10 or so. It was like 10 or 15 minutes. And then I finished chapter 11 at that point, and I had to add one more scene. So I started a new document and wrote that scene, and that was like 900 and some odd words, 976 words, and I just finished it and logged everything. So it was probably, it's 8:39 now, so I've spent a couple of minutes like logging all of the details, so it was probably 8:35. So it was about 10 to 15 minutes to edit the rest of the chapter, which didn't take me long, and then it took me just above that to write the scene. So let's check out everything. First of all, I did write down the word count that I added today. So 711 words, and then 848 were the 2 I added this morning. And then I added 60, I added that as well, 60 in a random scene. And so 976 was what I just added, and altogether that ended up being 2,595 words added in new scenes. And chapter 11 in total is now 12,028 words. So it and chapter 9 are the longest, but I have split points to divide that chapter just like I do the other ones. But altogether I have edited 97,421 words, and today was day 16, and that was chapter 11. So that was the first thing. The progress bar, because I only wrote yesterday, it looks like I didn't actually edit, but we're still way ahead of the prediction line. So I really like keeping track this way because it kind of gives me a visual. And speaking of visuals, we need to color in, whoop, the right way. We need to color in the next bit since I finished chapter 11. So I think I'm gonna do, let's see, do I want to do dark purple? Let's do, I don't want to do gray. Kind of want, it's a sky blue. What is this? Is that a maroon? Try to find a different color. So we've got a lot of greens. Yeah, let's do whatever this is. Mahogany. Wait, that's like a brown, isn't it? I want this color. That is black. Never mind. I thought it was dark blue. Let's do this one. This is violet, apparently. Kind of wanted a darker blue, but this will work. Yay! Chapter 11 is complete. All right, next. Okay, so we're gonna log it. Sorry. 16, that is a 16. What was it? It was like 2,000. $595. So that wasn't very intelligible, but that's legible. I mean, next we have, okay. Woo, okay. Sorry about that. Also, I just want to point out that the next chapter is chapter 12, and there's 24 chapters in total. There might be an epilogue, but it's probably short enough that I can do that the same day. So essentially, when I finish the next chapter, chapter 12, I'll be over halfway done, and it's perfect because that's the first that's the last book in the top shelf on our little shelf visual. So this was actually chapter 11 that I just edited, all of these. It was page 93 to 102. So 103 starts the next chapter, so I'm going to section it off. And I'm going to add this to the editing folder. And I'm going to peek at how much we have edited. And as usual, when I say we, I mean me and you guys watching me. So that's how much I have edited, which is kind of like a lot of progress. And I think you can finally start to tell here. I also realized I haven't gone over the recordings in a while, so I'm going to go through my notes on all the previous chapters, make sure that I've fixed all of those issues, and then listen to the recordings for the chapters between like where I left off and where I am now and the next few. On top of the fact that I'm also going to start making my notes for round 2 for all of the chapters that I've edited so far based on what I want her to check for. I've been forgetting to do that as I've been editing. And the previous chapters, like the first couple ones, I kind of solved all of the issues, so it's mostly just making sure that the previous issues were fixed. But some of these, with how much I'm adding, these sections are starting to get to where like I not really am creating new problems, but I have more things that I would like her to check on, if that makes sense. So I'm going to do all of that, and then I'm done for the night. It's 8:45, so if I can finish that up by 9 o'clock, then I have 2.5 hours to finally work on some other stuff for once. But I'm really into editing, and it's not as hard, and I'm really actually like into the book and into editing and into like, for me, it's like the end goal of like what it's going to become, because I'm putting in the hard work now, and so that's kind of exciting for me as well. So yep, I will check in with you guys next time.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a like and subscribe for more writing or reading videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And in the meantime, if you enjoyed watching this episode and want to keep watching, then check out the next episode. It'll be here.